Take two. Okay, so this is more or less to let you know kind of like what I did. So just today I set up Prosody on my VPS. Oh, this is kind of what it looks like. Well, the website. So it was pretty simple to set up. I found a YouTube video and it's like takes like literally 5 minutes for the base setup, and even that includes setting up built-in SSL. So what's going to be weird with this one currently is you do have the option to import certs from certbot, so that it'll use that so it doesn't scream at you about like having a self-signed thing or whatever. I didn't do that in this case just yet. I'm not sure if I can re-import it in the process or otherwise, but I'm hoping that I can. But yeah, so it's pretty decently easy. It does, like I said, it basically is self-contained for the most part, and you don't even have to set up Nginx to redirect to it. It'll just take care of it on its own. So when we So this is the problem. That I have. So I will have to change that in order to get Dino to work with it. But I have actually already set it up in Pigeon. And so it comes up in that. I'll get Dino set up. I do have it. So Conversations is another app that a lot of people recommend. It's available in the F-Droid repos on Android. So you can get Conversations and log into XMPP with it. But I do have the register module set up in Prosody, so it does let you do in-band registration for accounts. So I'm not quite sure how that works, but I know Conversations gives you the option of registering a new account on a home server. So it knows what to send to the XMPP server in order to register a new account. So I do have that enabled. There are a couple things I've still got to enable, but I do also have group chat rooms enabled, so you could set up a private group or a public group and it would work that way as well. I wasn't quite sure whether it was gonna work or not, but it seems to have worked, which I'm pretty happy about, because I'm like, do I need to do any Nginx configuration? And it turns out I really didn't need to. So if we go back to Prosody, so it's actually got a lot of stuff to it. So registering an account manually, I could do that if I wanted to, and you'd have to contact me basically to do that. But Prosody CTL lets me do that on the server end. But other than that, for the most part, configuring it is pretty simple. Like, the minimum is adding the host. After that, you're just basically going through. So it actually tells you how to enable the multi-user chat room. And by default, it uses conference set dot whatever for that. So if I go back to Pigeon, I can show you what I was messing around with. So I haven't found a way to upload images, but if I go to, what was it? Let me grab it off my phone. I set up the chat room in Conversations. In Conversations, bookmarks different channels for you. Oh, okay. So there is no password on it, but you can set a password on it. I believe you need to have it private or you invite certain people to it. So you can see it pulls up, and I do have the module enabled that lets users see past chat history as well. So it stores chat history and that whatnot. So if you're chatting with someone one-on-one, it'll save that. If you're in a group chat that you just joined, you can look back and see who's said what. So it's pretty simple. Pigeon is pretty much standard for a lot of things when it comes to chat clients. There are a whole host of them. If you like really want recommendations, I mean, let's see. We are looking for So if we just kind of roll down to communication, instant messaging, here's just like a small smattering of what you could use. So just for fun, let's double check. Let's just install profanity for fun and then open it up. Pac-Man 6.0 is really nice. And then we profanity. So you can see its inspiration. Hello. Okay, well, I will figure out how to set it up later. But I will probably set it up so that, see if I can import the certs from certbot, and then it won't give you the error messages like, hey, this isn't like a publicly signed key. Please, what are you doing? But yeah, I will set that up so you know where the XMPP server is now. It should be pretty easy, and yeah, for the most part, that's about it. And if you like, so again, this is a private, like another private chat thing that I've set up, but this is self-hosted this time instead of like using Gilded or an IRC channel somewhere else. So I've actually got this set up. So if you like that kind of a thing and you want something that you can chat with other people with in a more private setting, like, you can't trust me to not look at your data, but I really don't care about your data. So, and there's no reason for me to really look at what you're talking about, and everything's saved. I believe it's all saved internal hashed as well, so I'd have to like unencrypt it as it is. So anyway, yeah, money's appreciated to help pay for the server if you use the service, but I'm not requiring it. It just does make it a little bit more interesting for me to figure out how to pay for it, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, and then all the other links, Discord and that kind of stuff is in the description. I will see you later.